Hi, everyone. Welcome to 40 Day Family Legacy. This is Raquel, and welcome to the last lesson. And this is a short one, so I'll get right to it. We have steered the fear, cranked the courage, tamed the shame, acted on anxiety, and maintained the change. And today is called Refuse the Relapse. So, relapse is the sixth step in Prochaska's um, steps for readiness for change to see if you're ready. So, I pray that you do not do this step. But two words inside of refuse are fuse and use. So you'll hear me use those two words in this short little lesson today. So now we're gonna there I mean, let's see. I hope you stop always at step number 5 and you always strive to maintain your change. So that's really once you can maintain your change and continue growing and not fall into a relapse. But if you do, it's okay. You can still always get up and you can strive to get back to your change. It's never, ever, ever too late. So just know that. And there's always a resource or help that you can find. So, and that's what phase 2 or journey 2 is all about. We're going to do like maintaining and striving to grow and being aware. I always say awareness is everything. There was a lot of stuff in the last couple of years that I went through that I didn't even know was there. So I'm going to share a quote with you from Benjamin Franklin, and I love this quote, and you all will know why when you hear what it involves. So he said, democracy is two wolves and a lamb voting on what to have for lunch. Liberty is a well-armed lamb contesting the vote. End quote. So, I have my sheep and I just love anything lamb. And so you have this kind of power too in your life right now. You can either maintain your change or you can collapse into relapse. So refuse by lighting a fuse and launching it into orbit. Use what you've learned and your mission statement to keep going and your family. And you go just a little bit further and a little bit further every day, you know, clipping that link in and making your chain keep going. And that chain can become your support system. So today, what choice are you going to make? Do you just do a little more than you can, or are you going to give up? Are you going to keep your electric sewing machine, or are you going to go back to the treadle or the crank? And there's nothing wrong with that because you can always maintain your change and you can upgrade again. Sometimes it's 2 step forward and 1 step back. It's like I'm saying, it's never ever too late. I still have to do that a lot. So I'm talking to myself here as well as trying to encourage you. So if you are drowning on a treadmill of relapse, I want to encourage you never, ever, ever, ever give up. My kids, I got this. I love this thing. I've had it forever. It's a stork that's trying to eat a frog, and the frog is choking the stork's neck, and it says, never give up. So just keep that visual there in mind when you never, ever, ever give up. So now could be the time for a coach, a counselor, a mentor, a peer coach, a friend, a chaplain, a preacher, anybody who could help you just to talk with and get some of these things out and maybe, say, hey, do you have any ideas? Or a coach will ask you questions and kind of draw that stuff out of you. So, and sometimes, friends can do that too. But just keep going and keep trying and strengthening your family. So you are worth it. You are worth investing in. And some oils that you can use if you're struggling in this area. And some of these are going to sound funny, but some of them, these are my favorites. Cilantro and blue tansy. And cilantro, that's how I pick it out in the store. I smell it. And if it smells good, then that's the one I get. And then for chain breaking, you might not, there's a oil called petitgrain. It's a citrus oil. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's a green citrus fruit. And I think it comes from the skin or the rind of it. I'm not real sure on that one. I do have it, but I haven't really looked at it and researched it. So this time it's short and sweet. You have worked really hard for the last 40 days. So I want to give you time to share your family mission statements. You can do that in the comments, or you can do that in the Facebook group. And we just look forward to hearing from you as well. So, and then there's things that you can tell us, what you came up with, what improved your family, and what you did that may help another's family, spark interest or a light or strengthen them to help them. And sometimes the things that we find useful might not work exactly like that from one family to another. They might modify it. So that's okay too. But anyway, I thank you for watching and going through this. And I know that this is shorter lived and slower pace than most things out there. But I live life at a slower pace, and I don't think that the rat race is necessarily for everybody. So if you want to go faster, now that these are all recorded, you could watch them all in one day if you wanted. But I choose to take it slower and think about it and just enjoy life and enjoy what you have, enjoy the scenery, be thankful for everything that you have. Even when you're in your lowest point, there are other people out there that have way less than you do. And I always think about that when I ended up in the ER that day after losing my house in Hurricane Katrina. Even when everything was gone, I still had more than a lot of people have in this world today. So with that, I want to say thank you again for watching and happy family building. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this series. Bye-bye.